Hello, hello. Jeff Helvin here with Ballin Brands. And today I want to answer a question we get asked quite often after we build a real estate website is, my website is now live. Now what? What can I do with it? So I wanted to kind of show some features here. The website that we build, or the websites that we build, are Brew, the Ballin Real Estate website. When you get one of our content packages, we have our light, medium, and bold brews, and we include content as part of that integration. And what a lot of agents don't realize is once we have this built, this is really just the beginning, right? There's a lot we can add to it. We encourage adding more buyer blogs, seller blogs, hyper-local content. But what's even more awesome, basically, is that as soon as we're live, we actually have a marketing asset that we can use right away. So our instinct might be, okay, I want to send people to my website, right? So put it on your business cards, have it in your email signatures. I mean, those are all your standard things. You absolutely should do that stuff. But what's even more valuable is we now have dedicated pages for different things, such as locations or certain areas, buyer resources, seller resources. I mean, there's a lot here to work with. So once we have a website that's live, the first thing we want to do is start driving people to the site. Okay, the point of the website is to help gain in organic search. And in order to gain an organic search, we need traffic and actions, visitors and time on site, those types of things. And we also want the opportunity to convert a website visitor into a lead. So in order to do that, we need to make sure we actually have legitimate lead capture opportunities, which we have built in for you here. We just need to get people to those so that they're prompted to enter their information. So this is a sample of one of our demo sites that we put together, and this would be the equivalent of what we consider a light brew. And what I mean by that is we start with 2 buyer blogs, 2 seller blogs. We have a hyper-local blog. We have our 3 main areas, and then we have, of course, our contact page. So if we start here right on the home page, we actually have local area listings. We've got featured locations. We have some testimonials, what our clients say about us. Nice little call to action for a real estate market report. So we have all this information. So some of us might have that instinct to, let me just copy the URL and, post it on my Facebook page. Well, that's not a bad idea, but it's not very specific, right? That's very self-serving. What we want to do instead is we want to actually drive a little deeper into each of the sections. So for example, we could do something as simple as the what's my home worth, right? When we have that widget built in for you. We actually can go, let's say, to the buying category and 6 steps to buying a home. So this is like an article that we write, that we publish for you, custom, of course, to each client. And, if you see on here, we've got table of contents. Here's the different things you need to know. We have some property displays in here kind of built in for us to take a look at as well. Zoom back out here. And then we have content. We also have here, sign up for email notifications on newly listed homes. So we have calls to action built into the actual content, homes for sale, the different areas, right? So these are all, so imagine if how this might be valuable, of course, to someone who's interested in buying. So what we also have built in is we have the share this feature built in on these. So I could very simply, myself as the website owner, go ahead and click on Facebook, for example. It's going to open my Facebook and actually go directly to this page, 6 steps to buying a home. And it'll have my website title in there. So we can literally, as a real estate agent, if we have followers and whatnot, then we could easily say, don't miss these great tips on buying a home. Right? And then I can go ahead and just hit post to Facebook. I've now put a link on Facebook, just as an example. It's one channel, one avenue that we can go. And I can then take this content, and it's now, again, on my Facebook page. So what that might do, of course, is get some audience there taking a look. Now, if they click on the 6 steps to buying a home, it's going to take them right directly to this page and give them exactly what they were after in the first place. So again, just if they're interested in that topic, they'll go ahead and click on it and come here. If they're not interested in that topic, they'll keep scrolling. Well, now we can do the same thing with selling content. Okay? What is a home mortgage? How to have successful open house? Like, these are things that we can actually click on and again, provide a link to something like our social page. Now, this can be social media, your LinkedIn, your Facebook page, Twitter, whatever, you need it to be. Now, the other thing that we can do is we have, let's say, how to have a successful open house. Well, now that we have content for it, then we can actually, as the agent, I can now quickly do a recording, such as this one that I'm doing, and just go through the steps of having an open house, right? What's important in having an open house? How can a real estate agent help you? Like, we could kind of almost read through it. We want it to be a little more authentic to that, but we can pretty much read through it, create ourselves a video by showing people some steps and what we can do. And then you can publish that on your YouTube channel, right? And then, of course, the YouTube channel leads right back here to the website. So your blog posts alone, again, great resources. Now, what about drip emails? Okay, if you have any kind of email marketing going on, your database is sending out regular stuff, we should be sending them here to these types of pages. If you're a potential seller, having these types of articles and sending them here to the website is great value. Okay, so those are a couple good ideas there. Lifestyle, right? So when we get into the lifestyle blog, those are usually ones that are related more toward the industry or the market, I should say, that you're in. So let's say like best places to eat or things to do with your family or things like that. Again, great locals content, really good resource for buyers, sellers, anybody who's interested basically in that particular market. So that's another great way to get some traction here. So we've now just seen, we've already got a couple buyer pages that we can share on social and in our email drip marketing campaigns. We've got a couple selling ones related. We've got a lifestyle. So that's 5 pieces of content already that's ready to distribute, to put out there to the web, get traction, start getting people back. Now, that doesn't even get into our locations. Okay, when we get into locations, we've got that as well. So we've got, let's say, 3 different locations that we start with. If I click on Broward County, for example, as a location, then here we go. We've got content. So we could literally share this page to Facebook and say, see the latest homes available in Broward County. Okay, and post that to Facebook, and there you go. I mean, just like that, you're going to send people here to this page. Now, when they come to this page, and let's say they click on some details about a particular property, and maybe they want to view photos of this, well, this is normally, again, this is our demo site, so you're not seeing it. This is normally where we have our lead capture component. So we pop open a lead capture, say, if you want to see more photos for this property, let us know who you are, right? This is our chance to get our potential buyers or see who's actually utilizing the website. Same is true for the home valuation. That's our call to action for potential sellers. When we integrate something like listings to leads and we do an instant home value, you get to capture them as a lead based on the information that you're gathering from the website. The point is we need to get them here, right? So now we've got, let's say, 3 locations. I can click on, let's say, Fort Lauderdale and under 300K, right? Look at that example. So if I have properties that show up here, I can literally just paste a link directly to this page, whether by copying and pasting here from our social media, and then I can go to Facebook. I can paste it in as a URL here. It'll pop up for us that way. Fort Lauderdale homes for sale under 300K, right? I mean, look how easy that is. It's already here. It's done for you. It's just a matter of getting them pasted on the actual page itself. Or again, go down here, click on Facebook, for example, and see all homes currently available under 300K. So again, very easy, simple. It's already here. It's already set up. As soon as we launch the website, that's literally whether you have someone on your team that can do this, whether it's you yourself or you time block and schedule these out. It's a great way to start getting people to the website. So if you do nothing else, if you don't build any new pages, if you don't write a blog right away or something like that, then as soon as we launch and go live with your website, you can immediately get to work by using these landing pages, these featured locations, or these buyer and seller blogs. You can immediately use those as content, as marketing asset to help drive people back to the site. So once we have that, once we have people on the site, we can look at analytics together. You can call us, we can show you how to look at analytics, but we can look at the analytics and see what are people clicking on, right? How cool would that be to, let's say you do once a week these 3 different areas, and we find out that homes in Miami-Dade County got us 17 visitors from our Facebook post, whereas Broward County got us 3 and Palm Beach got us 5. Well, what does that tell you? Maybe we should focus a little bit more on Miami-Dade in particular. Now we know what to do next week. Now let's publish, price point pages or, homes with a pool in Miami-Dade, things like that. So it gives us a lot of early evidence on what we can continue to do more of. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Again, my website's live. Now what? Well, now we get to work. Now we can do marketing. You have a marketing asset here. We just need to start getting people to the website and using it. And we can easily do that based on what we've launched with here, just by simply copying and pasting URLs into social media, into your email drip campaigns, put them, documents. I've had people send out postcards that land them back on pages, that live on the website. Any of those things are great ways to start getting some interaction. So if you have any other questions or would like some more tips, by all means, please reach out to us at team@ballinbrands.com.